You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Kirk Cousins. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Vikings and the Eagles on Monday night.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now for the first time we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
Here's a throw-out line complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. The numbers for Sanders last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On first down, Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season. But rumor is, might have a few more for 2023. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing is Hurts.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game after just 2 seasons in the league. As a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro, and then in his 2nd year was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 15 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Cousins again.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Evades him at the 20.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Hurts.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Hale. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts.
On a slant, he's got Sanders.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. On third down, Cousins. Smith catches left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Ross Blacklock on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. His throw incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escapes the sack. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of the guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And his return is going to be halted at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
A give running left. It's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra.
His 1st NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone. And he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And out now come the Vikings.
Here comes another drive from this unit. And, Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession. An interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation. But in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against yards to 3rd and 6. Cousins now from the 50. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken in at the 3. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Cousins.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away, incomplete. The Vikings sending the punter. This as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. But 1st down, Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes.
T.J. Edwards. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were in the midst of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins.
Going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's taken to the 26. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. These guys have thrown it 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Shifts by him, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Throwing is Cousins.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. That is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well. So now we're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing, Cousins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And these guys will set up shot near midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Philadelphia getting sent to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Cousins now. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't play. Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go play action with Hurts.
Steps away. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Cousins on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They go play action. Cousins. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Cousins again. Delivers the pass to Rager on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's saved at the 24.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
These guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 78 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Hurts.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. Open man is Gotw, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, here's Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Cousins.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. And he caught it and would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Cousins to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So Cousins and the Vikings trailing 17-10, less than 90 seconds to go. Staring them in the face is the need to go 97 yards. No easy task as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Cousins. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Cousins completes this to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's complete. It's Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. It's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So with no timeouts and where the football is on the field, now they're in a really tough spot.
Because a field goal finishes them, right? If they give up 3, it's over, let alone trying to get the ball back. You're exactly right. Very difficult situation. All they can do is go all out when the ball snapped and try and pop it free and get it back for themselves.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal? That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.